Did you get admission to Sweden and are you looking for some help in your visa application? Then this is the right video for you. In this video, I will share some tips and tricks. Thank you. Did you get admission in Sweden and are you looking for help to apply for your visa? Consultant is charging you 500 euro? Then this video is for you. You will get help on visa application. I will cover the whole process. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anthony. As you know, I make videos on Sweden and Germany. Today I'm back with a video for student visa in Sweden. For student visa in Sweden, I will talk about two things. The first part of the video is tips and tricks how you can get Swedish visa and what are the things that you have to keep in your mind. The second part is a tutorial where I will show each step how you can fill online application and how you can make your application in a good way so that you don't get rejection and you get the visa very easily. In the first part of the video, I want to talk about the tuition fee payment. I have already covered this topic in my previous video. I will put link in the description so you can watch that video and you can get idea about the available options. Now I want to talk about the recommended option, which is the bank account. I always say you should pay your tuition fee from your bank account so that you can get a refund in case you got a rejection or you will change your mind. There is one student who paid the tuition fee using money exchange service and no, he applied for a refund due to some reason, and university said we have given you the refund and you can have the money in next few days. And he contacted the same money exchange agency and they are saying we are not able to track the money. And then he wrote email to the university, but he didn't get the reply so far. He will get the reply, but it will take some time. If you pay the university fee using your bank account, then it is very easy to get back your money from university. So whenever you are paying to the university your tuition fee, make sure you are paying from your own bank account. Now it's the time to talk about a very important point, which is the residence permit. When you are applying for a student visa to Sweden, you will get a residence permit. As you can see from my screen, residence permit is a card which is actually a visa. In Sweden, you apply for either 6-month or 1-year visa, so you get the card. Now this is the time to talk about visa application fee. The visa application fee for adult is 1,500 Swedish crown and it is 750 Swedish crown for the kids or a minor. The other thing that I want to talk about is a bank statement. When you are applying, you have to show living cost in your bank account. All you need to do, you just have a bank account on your name and you need to show the amount that you can see on my screen. If you are applying a loan like a main applicant, you just need to show 9,450 Swedish crown and you multiply this amount with the number of months you are applying the visa for. For example, you are applying for a 6-month course, then you have to multiply this amount with the 6. And if you are applying for a 2-year visa, you have to multiply this amount with the 13. That's it. And if you have a partner, the second column is for the partner amount and the third column is for the kid. If you have a 1 kid, then this amount is for the 1 kid. And if you have 2, you have to multiply the third column amount with 2. Or 3 if you have 3 kids. So this is a brief discussion on bank statement and the visa application fee. And the next point I want to talk about is when you are applying, you need to have certain documents. The first documents you have to have is your passport. You should have a passport valid for next 2 years. Secondly, you need to have an admission letter which you can download from universityadmissions.se. The third thing is you need to have a fees payment confirmation. When you will pay the tuition fee, they will give you a confirmation and you have to attach this confirmation with your visa application. The fourth thing is the bank statement. Bank statement, I have already talked about how much money you need to show. You can see a screenshot from Megrahun workouts on my screen at the moment. The last thing is comprehensive health insurance. If you are coming for the 6-month or 1-year course, you have to get a document from your university where they will certify that you have a health insurance covered by university because you are a fees-paying student. If you are coming for a 2-year master program, then you don't have to upload this document. So these are the documents that you need to apply for student visa. The next part is about application, like a tutorial from step 1 until end. That part I will make on my computer. Welcome back to the second part of the video where I'm going to submit the application on Swedish migration website, which is known as a Megrahun Workat website. Swedish student visa application is online, so I'm on a website where I will submit the visa application. I will put this website link in the description. First of all, when you will open this website, you will see different requirements, information, and application related other information, and also the information for other kind of applications. So for the student visa application, I will go to this e-service for students in higher education. I will click on this button and I will be directed to a new page where they will ask me to do a login. Once you are on this page, you can see here it has e-identification service and then the account. The first is for the people who are living in Sweden and they are applying for the visa from Sweden. But if you are not living in Sweden, then you have to use the second option where it says username and password. You have to create your username and password. Before you get started with this creating login information, I would like to tell you that you need an active email address and a phone number to create account on Megrahun Workat website. Once you click on username and password, it will take you to another tab where you will have to put your login information. If you have created the account, you just need to log in. If you haven't created an account, you can go to create new account. If you are on a create new account, here you need to provide your email and select a password and then accept the terms, and also I'm not a robot if you are getting this option. Then you click on the next, and in the next it will ask you for the 6-digit code that they send you on your email address. You will go to your email address, get the code, put the code, and then they will ask you your phone number. You will put your phone number, they will send you again a code, but this time they will send to your phone number, not email address, and you have to put again. So I have already created the account, so I will log in using my email address and password that I have selected. Now they send a one-time password to my phone number, 6-digit password that I got, I'm going to add, and then I will log in to this website. Now I'm logging on to the website. So this is the first step where you have to tell that is it a extension or a new application. So if you are applying for the first time, you have to click first time, and this tutorial is also for the first time application. Once you click on the first time, it will turn into purple, and then you click on the next. Here you can put all of your information like your first name, last name, and your other information. If you have 2 nationalities or 2 citizenships, then you have to put this other citizenship option. Otherwise, skip this option and come to the next part where it asks for Swedish personal identity number. So this is also optional. If you don't have, you don't have to put anything here. Go to the next one, marital status, where you will add the information according to your current marital status. Once you are done, then they will ask you about your address. Once you put all the information, and your phone number is optional, so after this information you can go to the next tab, and in the next tab, do you have a valid passport? You have to put in the information yes. So what is the type of travel document? National passport or other type of travel document? So travel document for us is passport. Select the passport, and here you put all the information about your passport. Here you have to put all of your correct information. So here you will choose the Swedish embassy. This point is very critical if you are in your homeland, and you have to select the option here. On this tab, you will select the Swedish embassy or a consulate near your home. Like, for example, I'm from Pakistan, and in Pakistan, the Swedish embassy is in Islamabad, so I have only this option. If someone who lives not in their homeland, but another country like Dubai or any other country, and they are holding a work permit or a residence permit for that country, not a visit visa, then they can select that embassy. For example, here they must have a Swedish embassy for Dubai. So here you can say they have an embassy in Abu Dhabi, so you can select Abu Dhabi embassy. And once you select that, you can go to the next tab, and here comes the next question. Have you previously applied for permission to visit or stay in Sweden? If you have applied for Sweden, you need to give them information. If you say no, then and your application is in their record, then it's a conflict of information, and they can reject your application. So you have to be very honest, and you have to provide all the information accurately, so they can assess your application and they can grant the visa. So you can select yes or no according to your situation. I will select no. Do you have a valid residence permit in a country other than your home country? This is the question for the people who are not living in their home country, but they are living in another country and they are not on a visit visa. If you are on a visit visa, then this question is not for you. This question is for the people who are on other visa, like work permit or a spouse visa in other countries. Have you visited any other country in the Schengen region in past years? Here you have to provide information. Again, I'm telling you, be a very responsible person and provide all the information honestly. And after that, are you in Sweden? For this question, as you are applying for visa for Sweden, so you are not in Sweden, so you select no. After this application, this is a very critical point where you have to put the information about your study. For example, if you are starting your studies from August, you have to tell them my studies will start from August, like you can say 1st or 15 August, and then you have to provide an end date also. So this information is according to your program. Let's say, I will say like my program is starting in August 2023 and the date is 1st August, but mostly Swedish universities program starts on 15, so I will add 15, and then it will end in 2025 August, so I will select this. Here you have to tell them where are you going to study. Are you studying vocational education, high school or university? So mostly students are going for the university education, so you can select the option according to your situation. Planned study in Sweden, type of study. What kind of study are you going to do? University program, exchange studies or mobility? The first option is university program. If you got the master program admission or a bachelor program admission, then you select the first option. And here you add planned studies in Sweden, like what are you going to study? You will put in the information. Are you admitted to the distance learning? Most of the students got admission for non-distance learning program, like on campus, so you will select the option non. Have you paid the tuition fee? Yes, you have to pay the tuition fee, otherwise you will not get the residence permit or visa for Sweden. How many higher education credit in your course or program? Add the information about your planned study. On this page, you have to provide information about your program. Is it a 60 credit program, 30 credit or 120? 2-year program is always 120. credits, and 1 year program is 60, and 6 month is 30 credit program. So let's say 120, a 2 year program. After here you can put the information about your program and your university. Let's say we can say the university for me is Chalmar, and then the program is data science. So this is the confirmation, and then they are asking, do you want to add more information? If you have more information, you can add on this page, otherwise go next. On this page you can talk about your motivation, why you have chosen these studies, like what is the reason, state the benefit you expect to gain from these studies. Like it's a kind of motivation. You can talk about your motivation. On this page you can talk about your previous studies, like your bachelor studies. If you are coming for master, you can also talk about your work experience and how these things are connected to your program and what you are expected to learn in your program and how it will help you to shape your future. Something which is related to something. I just put this line so it will allow me to go to the next step. And in the next page you can talk about your current employment if you have any. No employment buddy. Don't put no employment buddy. I just said it because this way it allowed me to go to the next step. Here you can put your previous education. So I have to add something like school. I studied in a school, type of education, university, and when I finish it's, let's say 16 something. Okay, so I'm just putting hypothetical information so it allow me to go to the next part. So if you have a work experience, you can talk about here, you can add the information, you can add the documentation. If you don't have, you can just skip this because this is the optional part. On this page they are asking about the scholarship. If you have a scholarship, you can select this option yes. If you are coming on a PhD on a scholarship, still you say yes. If you're coming on a scholarship for master, then you say yes, otherwise no. So I say no because I'm not an intelligent student, so I'm not gonna get a scholarship in any case. On this page you have to upload your bank statement, and bank statement is very important. If you provide correct information or required bank statement, then they will grant you the visa, otherwise they can reject your application. So here they are asking me to upload a scholarship, sponsor letter, an income from employment, or a student grant. The last option is the bank statement. So select this option, go ahead, and once you are here you can put the total amount. For example, the total amount that you have to show in your account, it depends on your situation. Like if you are coming alone, the amount is different. If you are coming with the family, the amount will be different. So you can put the information according to your situation. I have already talked about it, so I'm just putting this thing, and here you can select the currency. Let's say if you select SEK, so the best approach will be to put the information like this amount in Swedish krona. It is good. So here you will put your bank statement. Okay, so when you come to this page, you have to select browse and upload. You will click this and it will take you to your laptop, the bank statement document, and it will be uploaded and it will be visible like this. Here you can see my bank statement. After that, it will allow you to go to the next step. Once you upload the bank statement, you can see this option here. So make sure you review this. Then you can see your bank statement here. amount and the document name and Swedish crown. Will the organizer of education or an organization working for international exchange be responsible for the cost of your food during your studies? Okay, so if you have any organizer or any organization who are sponsoring your studies in Sweden, you can select yes or no. If you have a sponsor, you can select yes. If you don't have, you select no. Most of the cases it should be no. Will the organizer of education working for, it's the same option, so I select no and then go to the next option, co-applicant. If you are applying for visa for your partner, you have to select yes and provide all the information. Let's say if you say yes, they will ask the co-applicant is my wife, husband, registered partner or cohabiting partner. So I'm not going to continue to this option. I will go back and I will say no, so I can finish the application. I just wanted to give you a brief idea on this application. This page is very important. If Swedish embassy is closed in your country, you can talk about this issue here. You can tell them, please help me, provide me alternative solution. I'm a very motivated student and this year is important for me. I want to start the master program so I can finish on time and I can get into the professional life. So you can talk about this here. So this is the application. So here you can review the application, like whole application, and if something is missing, it will blink in red, like attach letter of acceptance. So if you miss any application, it will be popped up like red. I didn't upload the letter, so they are asking me. So what you can do, you can upload it here. If you have it, like let's say I will go here, I will upload the acceptance letter. Acceptance letter is your admission letter from the university or from universityadmissions.se website. So my whole application is okay and I have reviewed, let's say, okay, so there is a one attachment left. So here a review is very important. If you review your application, you will get the places that you didn't fill. So in the passport, I will put like this thing. Okay, so once you have provided them all the information, they will allow you to go to the next step. This is very important. So here you have to provide the information about your card. Once you provide this information and click confirm, they will allow you to continue with the payment. You can do the payment using your debit card or credit card. So thank you very much for watching the video. Bye bye. Take care.